Are you wondering whether it's better to go slow or go fast when building your business? So I got to 10K a month in network marketing and I want to share some of the things I learned with you. So let's give you some insight based on my experience of this. Okay, so number one, Eric Worre teaches a blitz where you come in and you're just going to go solid for 30 days. And I will be honest with you, I have done that, and every time I've done that, that has made a significant jump in my income, right? Significant enough to eat. In some cases, like we're talking good money, like tens of thousands, right? And in some cases, it hasn't done that, but it's laid the foundation for the business to grow really, really strong. Okay. But not everybody can do that. And the other thing that I've learned is if you stop at the end of the blitz, completely stop, right? The momentum soon dies. Okay. So then other people teach that consistency over intensity will always win. And actually, I'm going to agree with that. However, what I'm going to say with that is the problem is that it is slow, right? And you will do things for a long time with nothing. So when I do a blitz, as I call it, and I go like 30 days straight, what happens is I can often not get any signups at all for maybe even 2 weeks out of a period, right? Even though I'm working, but then all of a sudden, like the people start coming in, especially if you have like a start date or something, right? So you have like a time crush, like this starts on the first day of next month. So anybody who's in before, and what happens is more people will join before the end of that, right? So this is the way that I like to work at the minute. I do a blitz, but I make sure I'm consistent, and that seems to be the winning formula. So I always say to people, I would rather you post like 2 or 3 videos a week rather than do like 10 or 20 in one day and then do nothing. So here's my magic formula. When you can, and I know if you work and stuff like that, it's hard, but do a blitz where you're going to do at least one thing a day, but like two, three, four, 5 things a day. You know, speak to people. Speaking to people will never go out of date. So, you know, it doesn't matter what AI comes in, doesn't matter what marketing tools come in, building networks, building connections is never ever going to go out of date. Build your network every day, right? Go on a blitz to get started, okay? But once you've done it, don't just stop. Make sure you're going to carry on and maybe go back down to 2 or 3 videos a week, or if you're doing, you know, connection-based marketing or whatever, right? Because also you're probably going to want to help support your team, unless you've got like we set up resources where you know we don't have to, you don't have to support your team. Certainly, I take some of that on, and our upline take that on. So the best way to sum up this video, think about your car breaks down. If you've ever pushed a car, you know how hard it is to get that going, unless you happen to break down on a hill going downhill, right? But you have to put a lot of effort in to get the car moving, right? And when you first start pushing, it feels like nothing's happening. Okay, so you push, 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 feels like nothing's happening. Eventually, the car starts to move very slowly, but you've put in all this effort, right? And this is the blitz. You put in all this effort, okay, and the car starts moving slowly. Eventually, though, if you keep doing it, it will start moving decent enough pace, okay, and it will get to the point with momentum where, to be honest, you could just like put your hand on it basically and it's going on its own. Sometimes you get a bit of a slope down and the car will go without you doing anything at all. Sometimes you get a bit of a slope up and you have to put more work in. Guess what? That's life and business, right? That's just the way it is. Right? Okay, but if you just keep being consistent, you know, the car, you'll get to where you get to your destination in the end, right? But you've got to put that initial burst in at the start. And then sometimes when a roadblock comes up, like you get a bit of a hill when you're pushing the car, then you might want to do some more as well. And I've been in traditional business, I've worked for a big company here in the UK, and I've done my own online stuff, and I've been part of companies, and I can tell you it's the same anywhere you go. It's the same anywhere you go. I don't care what anybody tells you. I've seen lots of things, I know a lot of people. That seems to be the magic formula. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. So listen, hopefully you want to see more of these. If you do, like or share or comment on this video, and if you want to reach out and you learn the support that we've got in place from not one but two 7-figure earners who will actually speak to you. I mean, this is cool. They'll actually get on the phone and speak to you and help you, right? That's what we've got at the minute. So if you're interested in anything like that, okay, any online business, you've got a question, I'm here, I'm happy to help. You know, you don't have to join me. Let me know what you need. Speak soon.